Hey everyone, we're back, and this is the second time I'm doing this video because the last time I failed to record. So, our soup has completed. As you can see now, it is an actual soup. I will tell you that this thing did not just puree these vegetables, it actually cooked them. They were boiling. You can smell that the onion is actually cooked. The squash is cooked. I wish we were able to have done this live at an in-person video. This took about 25 minutes to go from when we pressed start on the Yum blender for it to get to the finished soup. What you missed and what I did on the first time when I forgot to hit the play button was that once our blender had stopped and it had beeped, and we still had our blender on the base, what we did is we did add a half a cup of heavy cream, and then we used our pulse button, which is right here on the top of our blender, and pulse that for just about 5 seconds just to incorporate the cream, and it made it real nice and creamy like you see here. So, but it was really neat to see it go from the chopped up veggies to just, an actual soup. So it'd be pretty cool for the kids to watch that come together. But I will say that the glass is very, very hot. So I would not let them touch that. Now, if we had done this as an in-person video, what I would have done while our soup was cooking was to do our final step, which was to make the granola topping. So that's what we have here. And basically all that is about a tablespoon of your canola oil. Then we have a half a cup of your rolled oats. And so for the granola, what you're going to do is just put your oats in the 10-inch nonstick fry pan with your oil for about over medium heat for about 3 to 5 minutes just to get them a little brown. Then you're going to add in your spices, which is going to be half a teaspoon of ground ginger and then a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I did use our special Pampered Chef cinnamon, of course, for the holiday season, which was yummy. So we cooked that for an additional 4 to 6 minutes just so that kind of came together and the spices got real fragrant. At that point, then we added in a tablespoon of honey and a tablespoon of brown sugar, which I used my little teeny measure-all to add those to the pan and let that kind of bubble together, stirred it up, made it kind of like a caramel. We took that off the heat, and then we added our final 2 ingredients, which are a 1/4 cup of pepitas and then a 1/4 cup of our dried apples, finely diced. And so the pepitas are pumpkin seeds. So you can find them really difficult to see from there, but they're green and yummy. Basically, that's the pumpkin seeds we all eat at Halloween, except they've taken off the outer white part and it's just the inside part. So kind of has like a sunflower seed type flavor, but you can definitely still tell it's pumpkin seed. So I find mine generally at my grocery store, like right outside or in the produce section. They have kind of the bulk nuts and different mixes in the plastic containers. That's where I found mine. So just a FYI, that's a good place to take a look. So what I'm going to do, so to serve it, I just simply poured it right out of my blender. And we'll recommend, especially when it was full, to use your little helper handle, which is here. You're going to mainly want to use your handle on your blender for your main support, but the helper handle is really nice to help give that extra support, because it is a little heavy, especially when it's totally full, because it's a nice thick glass container. So what we did simply, and this is 6 servings. These bowls are kind of deceptive because they're shallow, but they're, really big. So what I've gone ahead and done is just top these with a little bit of our granola, which I would definitely, we'll have leftovers. Obviously, it's just my husband and I for dinner. But what I would do is I would store this. I have this in one of my 2-cup prep bowls. So what I'll do is I'll just place the lid on it. I don't see any need to refrigerate it. So I'll just store it out on the counter. And that way it won't get any additional of the humidity in it. So it should stay nice and crumbly for us. So I'm just going to come around here to give you a little glimpse at how our soup came together. So I've already tried this because this is my second time making this video, but I will try it again because it was good. A little better this time because it's a little more cooled off. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try with some of our granola topping on there. Really good. I was a little worried about the apples, excuse me, on the granola because I thought it might make it too sweet. And I think it might be a little too sweet for my taste. So I think next time I might leave the apples out of the granola. And still put them in the soup along with the carrots because I do like how, the squash does need a little bit of sweetness and give it a little bit of depth of flavor with that onion. So the apple is nice in there with the carrots. But overall, it's really pretty good. Really simple. If you had these ingredients prepped ahead, which you totally could do, the squash, the carrots, and the onions would stay, especially if you use those silicone prep bowls with those airtight lids, would stay in your fridge for a couple days. So you could prep this on a Sunday, have a soup on a homemade soup on a Wednesday, and you would be, mom of the week. So, but I love squash soup, so I love this. If you didn't, there are other tons of recipes for soup in this blender on pamperchef.com. Additionally, this thing is amazing. We'll make all different kinds of your nut butters, from peanut butter to almond butter, cashew butter. Additionally, your milks, so your almond milk, cashew milk, rice milk, and then flours. So your rice flour, almond flour, coconut flour, whatever kind of flour they make now. This thing will do it for you. Also has a special setting already built in to the blender just for the alternate milks, and then also for jam. It also does have an additional smoothie attachment, which I have purchased because my husband loves smoothies, but have not used it yet. But it's an additional piece that goes on with its own smoothie cup. So this thing's also great if you're in that season of life or know someone who is going to be having a child and looking forward to making their own baby food. This is great for that as well. In addition to that, Pampered Chef has storage containers to hold those foods as well. So just if that's something that's in your realm, which it's not in mine, but that might be helpful for you as well. So, but anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this demo. Again, I apologize for now 2 technical difficulties during this demo. I'm going to go to bed at 7:30, and I think it's time to go to bed because just not working out today. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I will looking forward to speaking with you again, and take care, and we'll talk to you later.